Hey guys, so yes, this is me. I'm the person behind all of these videos. I just wanted a very quick introduction of myself before we start, since I haven't shown my face on the other videos. My name is Isa, born and raised in Colombia, but I live in the US for more than 6 years now. And nail design and art is just my passion, all about music and all that stuff. So pretty much that's why I just absolutely love doing all of these videos. I wanted you to have the opportunity to maybe put a face and not be so weird, but who's behind all of this? It's just weird. So that's literally the only reason why I'm here, just showing my face. I'm not gonna go into full detail of the products that I use and things like that for this video, because there's just gonna be a lot going on. If you're interested in opening your nail business, and or just for yourself or even for your friends, whatever your intention is, I want to make it look easy and achievable, and also at the same time just you can have fun doing it, because I do. This is my therapy, bro. This is my therapy. This is my moment for myself, and I love it. I am technically new. I haven't even been a whole year doing this, but I've learned a lot, because first, I jumped right into it. Second, I am not scared of failing, and I think I've been doing nails for almost every single day now for the past 6 months. So when in comparison of when I started to where I am right now, this is in only 6 months. At the end of the day, I'm just doing this for fun, and I just really hope you have fun too. So let's just start. So the nail shape that we're gonna use today is almond, medium almond. As you can see here in the reference, kind of comes close to what we're looking for. I chose this amazing pastel pink. It's my favorite. Now I literally had to buy another one because it's in the last, I just have a little bit. And I also picked this nude. Now for the first design, it's just gonna be stripes. I chose this hot pink to go with the pastel pink, and I didn't choose a thin brush. As you can see, it's a little thick because the lines that I want are gonna be thick for this one. Now for the next design, I just start with the French nail, so I'm choosing that pastel pink again for the base. And as you can always see, I do the same thing every time I want to do a French nail. I map it out, and then I just fill it with the nail brush. Now the next nail, under that pastel pink, I'm just creating kind of like a background for what I'm gonna put on top of that nail, and it's just flowers with hot pink flowers. It's just a pattern, nothing crazy. And that's the result. I'm just taking another opportunity to show you how I map it out for the French. It's just a line in the middle, then another one on top where I want it to go, and then just this smile. And don't be afraid of that smile, just go right into it. I take the other nail just to make sure that all of them look cohesive and one is just not thicker than the other one. And again, I just fill it in. Now for this part, I'm gonna use my dotting tool. Again, I'm taking a lot of time just to show you how I do my dotting pattern. Now we go back again to the first nail with the stripes, and this is the part that we are going to create the face. And I had to mix white with that a little pastel pink just for the base of the face, which as you can see, it's heart shaped. with this first nail that I did that French, I'm gonna add small stars to it. Now this step took me forever because I totally forgot how to make stars. That is crazy insane. But you don't have to watch all of that. It literally took me like 30 minutes. And it was just not it. It was crazy. But I got it now. What I want to show you more than just the stars, because everybody has a different technique, is just about the placement. Because you can have cute stars, but if you don't know how to place them and where to put them, it's just not gonna look like aesthetically pleasing. So that's what I'm here for. Here I have my correct all tool that I love, and now I'm just going for the next star. I'm just gonna go a little bit more ahead and show you how they all look. There's a reason why they're placed like that. I always have to take into the consideration that the nail is curved. So I put them like that because I'm gonna add more stuff to it later, but that's how it came out. Next nail with the French, this is gonna have a line pattern. It's gonna have hot pink, pastel pink, black, and white. And I was struggling to record this with just the nails on the frame. I needed to get closer to it because the lines were just, they were looking funky. And it's all because, again, it's just the nail is curving. Sometimes you tend to forget that and you have something in mind, and when you put it on the nail, it looks different. Yeah, that happens to me with this nail, especially with this design. Like, it was, but here we are. After a lot of struggle, let's continue. Now we're back with the first nail, the face. As you can see in the reference, these details of the face, they start with like kind of like a nude, just to contrast the nose. And I like to also put on lighter colors just to map out what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm working of everything that is going under the eyes and the final outline. This is gonna be the blush. And just a side note, just consider this as when you especially are drawing characters and design more complicated designs, just think about layers. The same way you would draw this on an iPad, it has layers. It's the same way you gotta think when you are drawing this type of characters. There's blush under those eyes and it will ruin the eye design, so that's why I put it first. And now with a very dark red, kind of like a wine red, I am just drawing the mouth with a very thin brush. And same thing with the eyes. I'm just outlining the eyes with the same nude, just to add more depth into it. Once everything is cured under the UV lamp, this is the outline. Now we're taking black and we're gonna go through the features that need to be more visible. I am also using the same black and same brush to create the eyes, fill that up, and I did another outline for the eyes, so the lady had like an eyeliner. And again, take your time to go through it again, fix whatever you need to fix. That's what I'm doing right there, just making sure those lines are a little bit more thinner. Now, one of my favorite parts, the arreglitos, the charms, however you call them. Here I'm just adding some to that one nail with the stripes. Again, with the ones with the star design, I'm just covering those spaces with those little charms. and cure, baby. Cure right there, because if not, they're gonna start falling and they're just gonna be not in the place that you wanted it. I'm prepping this nail, the whole outline, with that rhinestone glue, just to make sure there's already a good base for whenever I put those charms. Please just start with the first half and then the other one. This is just gonna make sure nothing is gonna fall, it's not gonna look messy, and everybody stays in place exactly where you want it to be. That's how it looks. Now for the flower design, I'm adding more rhinestone glue on the edge. This also works when you want to do some chrome. Not all of the rhinestone glue works, but some of them just do. So I just added chrome powder, and I'm gonna use some hard gel for the flower. Get yourself a mold that already has the nail over there with the curve. That is just gonna make it easier when you attach it to the nail, and it's not gonna have these gaps that can create maybe like for the charm to just not last long. Especially if you want to sell these, your clients are not gonna like that. So as you can see, I'm putting it and curing it with the nail. And that's how it looks. You see? Perfectly with the curve, perfectly there where I wanted it to be, and it's not gonna go anywhere. And I'm just finishing touches with the charm and the collar. Now we're using hard gel, but clear. I'm just having 2 thick stripes, and they are going to go on top of the last nail with the polka dots. Kind of looks like rings. We're also gonna add chrome powder to it. And these specific designs right now are all over social media. They're a hit. Everybody likes them. And now you can see why. I can make a whole video about chrome, and let me know in the comments if you want to. But there's a specific technique for it to shine like a mirror. But here I'm just speeding everything up because this video is long. And this is the first half of this set for our left hand. Now we're starting with the second one, and this time we're repeating some of the patterns, so I'm not going to show everything. But here, as you can see, there's more line patterns with some hot pink. I'm making sure those lines look uniform, and I'm using the same brush that I used for the other designs. If it's easier for you, start with half, cure, the other half, correct. That way it looks uniform. Now this giant white blob is actually the base for the clock. This clock is gonna look kind of like melted. It reminds me of a very, very famous artist. With more hot pink, that's one of the nails that we're gonna repeat the pattern, that line pattern of hot pink, pastel pink, black and white. That's exactly what we're gonna do on this one. But going back to the nail with the stripes, this is the one that we're just gonna add some charms to it, because that's all we're gonna do, at least for that one. Now this nail, one of my favorites, and I'm gonna keep doing it using this same pattern and design. It's beautiful. I'm just using some concentrated gel, just tapping over the nail that has a matte coat under it, and I'm just gonna kind of like make it look like a little like pink cloud. Over that color, I'm gonna draw with a lighter pink some stars. And the reason why I'm using slow-mo right now is because the whole section of how I did this nail got deleted. but that's the final result. It's not as hard as you think. Back to our white blob. We're gonna add the Roman numerals. I messed it up, and shout out if you find which Roman numeral I messed up. I'm not gonna tell you. But yeah, I'm just adding everything with a very fine brush, every single number. And remember, once you've done that, cure. That's why you gotta have in hand one of those mini UV lamps, because you can just cure, keep going, cure, keep going. Now for the border of this clock, we're gonna have it in chrome. So I'm adding some soft gel just to map out the border of the clock, and I'm just covering it in chrome. Now for the final nail, we're gonna create another face very, very similar for the first one. Only this time it's not under a heart, but you know, I outlined it everything. I did all the steps I already showed you in the previous phase. And I'm just finishing here the details of the eyeliner. After we have our face complete, we cure it and we add the glasses. That it's very chic because hot pink color glasses. I wish I could rock that for sure. After we have that ready, we're gonna start with the finishing details, and we're gonna add the hair. It took me a long time to know how I wanted the hair, because yes, in the reference it looked really good and I wanted to achieve that look, but I also felt like, I don't know, I want to give her more hair. So I was playing with different things until, you know, that's my final result. And as you can see, I was so excited because it was like 6 hours working on these. But let me show you the result. Ta-da! That's the whole set. I'm obsessed. I know I always say it, but I am. And definitely I'm wearing these nails as long as they can stay on those fingers. Wow. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to my last video that already has 1K views. It means the world to me. And if you want to continue watching this type of content, just hit a follow, just comment if you want to see something specific. But right now I'm working on my other set and I'm excited to share it. Thank you so much.